Welcome back, guys, to the Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, where last episode, our depths exploration continued with us lighting the Kogor and Mu-Ustust light routes before finding the floating Colosseum, defeating the Lynels there to obtain Majora's Mask. We then took out Hebra's King Gleeok and now claim our reward. Do you think our warm-up is successfully achieved at this point? We fought a fair few bosses, some of the strongest in the land now. Hyrule Castle. Well, before I forget this, I will go down here first. We have one more boogeyman to get rid of. I think you know what I mean. $62 light roots. I guess now I should be making some really good weaponry. We're not ready yet. Now they are. Been a long time, buddies. Try to dodge it. Failed miserably. There we go. Got the second one. Don't worry, I got it. I was just getting some spacing. Boy, Flurry Rush this one too, but... Oh, you missed by a long margin, mister. I'll stab you now. Now that's what I wanted. Another Demon King bow. That's very well appreciated. I will take that any day. Right, so we have not got a Bubble Frog here, but we beat the guy I ran away from all that time ago. He scared me. There's our Booble Frog. One that has been long missed. 65 bubble gems. So there's one we missed. So the only other area I'm like interested in checking out is this one here. Because I've not been to it, I'm pretty sure it's above. Is that where the horse god place is or not? No, I'm probably wrong. Tuft Mountain. I guess I really haven't been around that whole area pretty much at all, but there's no shrines out there, which is kind of bonkers. Wondering what's up there, really, is the last thing that I am. Could check whether or not you've been there with Hero's Path. Yeah, but I'll have to look for 10 years, won't I? "10 years later. Unless I can instantly go to the end. That's a good point. And I'm pretty sure I've killed this dude. I'd be surprised if I hadn't. It's way off in the distance this way. And I think it's lower than our spot as well. It's over there. So we definitely have enough height to make the journey. That is the thing with the the Phantom Ganons, isn't it? We're just farming weapons with them. Yes, this bow is very nice. I think I'll take that for the highest single shot to killing you rating that we can possibly have. It seems pretty good. Right, there's a flux construct on there. I'm just wondering if there's a Sage's Will on a platform that's so far off, like the 3 King Leox we found. I don't know, of course, if they're the only 3 King Leox. There might be King Leox Underground too that have the added complexity of Gloom. But to be honest, the added complexity of Gloom generally means less damage. There's a chest down here, though. Nah, 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 nah. I'm coming for your souls, sir. What weapon have I got? Give me that chest at once. I'll use this. We haven't even initiated the battle yet. Hey! Perfection! It's Flex Construct 3, by the way. That's exactly what I was wanting to get, and I got it. Yeah! It's weird that. It's like it's not hard to get exactly what you're looking for. Once you're basically end, and there's not much else you can get. Do you know what I mean? It's weird that. Has it gone? Oh. That's a bad miss. Failed me, block. I'm down here. I'm down here. I'm gonna miss it now. I pressed jump to get the extra momentum. I think I'm just gonna kill you. The extra level of dominance where I stand on top of him going, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Bit mean of me, to be totally honest. I'll take that. Right. Sage's Wills obtained. A beautiful day for one and all. Let's move on to Hyrule Castle bit by bit, shall we? We've got a couple of things to find there as well, I think. Well, things to like explore before we jump down the chasm. But that's where it's going to send us, right? Oh, we shouldn't have gone to that one. I was thinking this one might be near the battery guy, but now that I think about it. So that means there's 4 Sage's Wills somewhere in the sky that I have missed. I guess running around with the treasure sensor will find that. You can kind of do that when you're searching for quarks in the sky as well, can't you? Nearby down below there's a chest. Okay. Oh, I should put on my special helm. I'm above ground after all. I thought there'd be a cork here. Might already have it. That's star. I dedicate this monument to the memory of the souls lost to the calamity, Zelda. It's a silent princess. Guess that I wouldn't have necessarily seen that unless it was nighttime glowing. Never stood a chance. We should check out the lower sections of the castle as well before we jump in. But it's a big assumption to make that it is the location we're going to. But I think we've got enough hints and clues to say that it's correct. Can I take the flower? Yeah, I can use that for something. They all respawn on the Blood Moon, probably. That's why Zelda doesn't talk during the cutscenes anymore. She's busy putting things back. This is the crystal refinery. I could take your crystallized charges and use them to produce energy wells. 619? Where'd I get that many? Wait, so we can go on to a whole second tier? I was thinking, yeah, we're going to max it. But no, there's more. So I need a super battery, do I? Is it going to say something that you can go over the cap? So it just glows even stronger now. Oh, it goes blue. I would enjoy further visits from you. Okay, well, mister, can you explain how many times this will go a different color? Oh, I've got blue battery. Well, I like having the full rack. That's nice. We got that just in time, too. Offer 10 posts to tell you the location of one of your brethren? Okay, do you actually still have brethren out there? Wait, did he just tell me where one already was? Wait, no, is that a new one or not? What? Hold on. What's above this? Oh my god! It's above the actual Temple of Time. Or below it, sorry. I didn't think that. Argish, welcome to the channel. Right, one other side task to do first of all then. I may as well get it done. Well, that's my fault for thinking that I visited everywhere on the basis that I've gone to all the statues that I remember seeing. And generally, the depths have been connected to the, to the surface, not above the surface, but I guess it was on the surface. I don't even know. Oh, it's down there. So you mean I've been near you? You stand before me, make an offering. Offer pose to me, spirits that ought to return to the afterlife. I didn't even need to make that vehicle. They are pitiful beings who have lost their way home and wander this land. I am one who returns all pose to the afterlife without prejudice. Good, evil, that's the futile perspective of narrow-minded beings. There is no such distinction in wandering spirits. I take it you have encountered my brethren. Stay a moment. My brethren and I have combined our power to create the Tunic of Memories. If you desire it, you must make a suitable offering. The what now? Oh. The one in the previous game. In ancient Hyrule, this garment could only be worn by one who had earned the respect of the royal family. It's dyed in vibrant blue. I have just enough too. What the hell? Wow. I know I'm covering it, but I had exactly 400 and now I have 0 posts. I had exactly the right amount. Bonkers. Visit me again when you have an abundance of wandering spirits. So I actually have 0 posts now. I have 4 now. That was lucky, so just to prove that. I mean, I'll take it. That's great. Does that mean there's more? I mean, there wasn't more of the set. That's just a singular thing. Was that it? There's loads of people dropping by going, oh, I used to watch your Zelda videos all the time ago. Yeah, well, you're here to watch the end of the latest one, eh? Thank you for coming along. Yes, I am a relic. And not in the good sense of relic. I can't even pay him to figure out if there's more of his brethren. You appear to already know the locations of all my brethren. Hey, we found them all. That's another thing to tick off the list. It's another thing done. Before the credits roll. Right, I guess I should be doing some form of prep here, there, and everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Let's do the Sage's Wheel for Minoru? Minoru? Maybe? So she can, like, electrocute me more? Go and bring peace to the world. Sure thing. We should probably do some cooking. I should probably be looking to build anti-gloom things. Is that anti-gloom elixir? What if I just cook these? I mean, that's just as good. I'm cooking. Oh yeah, I got to do that. What's something that just boosts the potency of it, but doesn't actually? I would put a hearty truffle with it. That wrecked the thing. That ruined it entirely. I wish I thought more about making elixir type things. And had more of a knowledge of creating them. Might just be wasting ingredients. That didn't sound good. I'll totally eat that. Yeah, yeah. Link can manage it, see? So about 5. It's 15. So it's just 3 per one, really. Going in on the anti-gloom. So it's too bad you can't, I don't know if you could check recipe? Oh. Mighty elixir. Full recovery +4. A blue thing and a choo-choo thing. A couple of them would do, miss. Do I have a blue thing? Do I have a blue thing? Do I have a blue lizard? Search by type lizards. I do. I have 3 of these. Okay, so a blue lizard and some choo-choo goo equals a full heal plus extra. Yeah, I don't dislike this. Okay, is there anything that I don't want to have because it's not actually doing that good for me, so I can get some more of these in? You know what I mean? I've got like, I've got 2 full heals, 1 with 10 hearts, 1 with 4. Several sunny salted gourmet good meat. More full heals isn't a bad idea. Seen to Mars, was I supposed to give that in at the horse place? Argish Beamish, thank you for subscribing for tier 1. It's for 6 months in advance. Cheers very much. You're crazy. I hope you're still watching 6 in advance. Right. Yeah, 1 more of these. I just do it by the ingredients. Boo. I only have 1 more anyway. I could do it with that as well. Sorry, lizards are pretty good, aren't they? Do you think that's enough preparation? So I've got a few anti-gloom things and a few full heals now. What could go wrong? Well, we're going to check out Hyrule Castle before we jump into it. But still, we're finally back. Aren't we supposed to be back to talk to you? Yes. Well, did you find anything out about the 5th sage? Look at this construct behind me, maybe. No? What? Okay. You found the sage's spirit. Minoru. This is incredible. That means we have the 5 sages. Fantastic work, Link. I can't believe this is actually one of the sages who faced off against the Demon King alongside Princess Zelda. And now we have news about the princess. There's some relief in that, at least. So in the ancient past, Princess Zelda worked to restore the decayed Master Sword and return it to your hand, trusting that you would defeat the Demon King in the present day. She did so much, all on her own.
What?
The Master Sword was restored, you say? When were you planning on telling me? And it was found on the head of a white dragon of all places. That's hard to believe. However, this was Princess Zelda's wish, one she believed in so strongly that she gave her life to see it through. For us. Thank you for finding the sword, Link. I have to say, you really don't look quite yourself unless you got the Master Sword at your side.
Check it.
Well then, it seems you have all you need. You're prepared to face our enemy. Find the 5th sage is complete. Crisis Hyrule Castle is complete. We need to determine where the Demon King is lurking. It seems unlikely he'd still be in Hyrule Castle. I can't think of any place he'd be here on the surface. That must mean... That's it, the depths. Well, when you say there's a high probability that he's in the depths, do what you think best, of course, but my suggestion is to ask Joshua for any info she may have. She's enthusiastic about investigating the depths, so I'm sure she'd be happy to help out.
What?
Whoa, so the Demon King is in the deepest reaches of the depths, far beneath Hyrule Castle. As usual, you're 1 step ahead of me, Link. And you look so calm and collected, despite what you were up against. You navigated the depths, which are incredibly dangerous and home to all sorts of nasty creatures. Not to mention all the gloom down there. Must have been a very challenging investigation. Yet you did it. Thank you, Link. So much. Joshua turned out to be pretty capable, eh? That kid was working tirelessly to gather information. She wanted to be of use to you. Make sure you let her know her help was valuable, yeah?
Yes.
With this, preparations are complete. Now our target is the deepest reaches of the depths beneath Hyrule Castle. Of course, I'll let all the sages know right away when you head to face the Demon King. You're not alone in this. Princess Zelda's final wish.
Check it.
Please hit the Demon King right in the face for me. Check it. New objective. Destroy Ganondorf. We still haven't quite done Find Princess Zelda, though. I mean, we have. But wait, there's more. Oh yeah, we better check out the garden before we actually go. The Demon King is in the deepest reaches of the depths, far beneath Hyrule Castle. There's nothing else I can do now. I'll let all the sages know right away. But you're headed to where the Demon King is, so don't worry. Princess Zelda's final wish? I will hit him in the face. By the way, is that the tunic the princess made? I'm glad to see it made its way back to you. It suits you. A little bit of extra dialogue for that as well. Let's see if I can upgrade the legs. Go check out that farm. See if I can get that side quest completed. I'm not all of a sudden moving the goalposts. I'm just like, let's just do that quick. And I may as well upgrade my armor a little bit before we jump in, yeah? I haven't even made good weapons. I'm going to go do this with incredibly bad unfused weapons and everyone's going to despair. Everyone's like, why are you doing it with bad weapons? I'm like, because I want him to feel every single hit, and I want there to be a lot of the hits. Death by 1,000 cuts. Master Sword's power has been restored. Good timing. The air out here is terrible. You came to me to have your clothing enhanced, right? With the power available to me, I can enhance your clothing to the maximum. Which clothing item would you like me to enhance? Well, we've got loads more since last time. So soldier construct horns to do Zonite gear. There's deep fireflies to do that kind of gear. We're interested in my legs, to be honest. Did I get enough Lionel guts? Yes, I did. Just about. To 28 defense. Does he stand a chance? $28. BEA, beautiful. It turned out wonderfully. What about the others? Well, there's nothing really else I can enhance right now. That isn't, of course, stuff that I've already got on the go. It kind of makes sense to drop defense for offense to a certain degree, doesn't it? So let's see how much I could maybe upgrade this. And to be honest, it makes more sense to do the fierce deity, surely. It's Lionel parts as well, so I'm probably not going to have the guts for this. What does it take to upgrade the fierce deity legs? Where are the legs? I do have the legs, don't I? I'm pretty sure I do. Somehow you have sold your stuff. What? I do, but it's ferocious scale. Okay. It's harder to do those than other things then. Barbarian set is one that we've not managed to do everything off of yet. How much does it cost to upgrade my green armor from all the shrines? I didn't even think of that. See, if I can get this up to a fairly high level, yeah, I thought it would be there. So it's mace horns and saber horns for every tier of Lionel to get that done up. So apart from that then, it costs Hinox guts, 9. Silver Bokoblin horns, 9. And Zonite as well to increase the ancient hero's aspect. And then it's star fragments, etc. for every piece of gear for the most part that was DLC-ish. Or at least the tunics. Yeah, to be honest, I think this gear is my gear. It's a lot of Hinox you have to go hunting, quite obviously. So do you think 4 in-game hours is enough for a farm to grow? I really wonder if there's like a counter. I'd like to know how many side quests I still have left to find. Oh, there's loads of carrots. Like, where have I missed them? If I have missed them, have I somehow been diligent? Have I not been? Well, if it ain't Professor Link. Thanks for being so patient. What do you think? They're tasty looking, aren't they? I was happy to tend them for you, Professor Link. It's all the same to me what you do for the produce we grow here, and if you want to grow something else, let me know. Uma's garden is complete. Alright, undoubtedly there are quests that I've missed, but I wonder how many of the total I've got, like a percentage-wise. They're healthy and ripe. Go on. Traded 1 swift carrot for 9 swift carrots. Not a bad trade then.